Welcome to No Tooth Tony Interviews. The purpose of this channel is to give women a chance to share their voice without any judgment. Please respect all of the guests featured on my show. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. Alright, so today we have Miss Ashley. Nope, I fucked up already. Tell me your brand name. Llama Love
Llama Co.
Huh?
Llama Love Co.
Llama Love Co. For sure. Alright, I got you. Alright, so today we have Miss Ashley Neelley, and she is the owner of Llama Love Co. Miss Neelley is a new guest on my show, and I would like to tell you thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to have you here. Before we start, I would also like to tell you, Miss Ashley, thank you so much for all the love and positivity that you and your family has been supporting me with. I really do appreciate it. Um, Also, before we start, I gotta give a shout out to my dog, Beau. That's my dog, man, Mr. Barton. That's my dog. I gotta give a shout out to him, because without him, I wouldn't have met you. So, yeah, Mr. Beau, man, I appreciate it, dog. That's my partner. That's my partner. Um, alright, so, Miss Ashley, can you please introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm Ashley. I'm 21 and I go to East Carolina and I started my own business over the summer called Llama Love Co. and I run off Instagram and Etsy working to get bigger.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. How long has Llama Love Co. been a company?
Since June.
Yes, ma'am. What type of products or services do you offer?
I do resin ashtrays, coasters. I do glitter tumblers and alcoholic tumblers. I do rolling trays, jewelry trays, canvas paintings, decorations. Really, I do everything.
Everything. And you can you talk about some of the sculptures that you do?
Yeah, I also like to make things out of clay. Like, I'm working on this octopus right now. It's gonna be a ring holder, and I want to paint it, but I gotta wait for it to dry fully. And then here's one of the resin ashtrays that I've done, or resin, yeah, ashtrays that I've done.
Yes, ma'am.
Um,
Yes, ma'am.
I have a rolling tray too
Okay.
that I can
Okay.
show. Here.
Man, it look good on camera too. That look big. Can you put
Yeah.
your hand in it?
Oh yeah.
What? Oh, that's huge.
Yeah. It's like the size of a pan.
Man, can you hit the bottom of it? Oh yeah. Oh, that's trusty Dusty. That's gonna outlive you. Word. Word. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Man, what? Okay, so what made you get started into being the creative artist that you are now?
Um, I've always been into art. Like ever since I was little, I went to like art summer camps, and I was the president of my art club, the art club in my high school. But once quarantine hit, there really wasn't much to do, and I found myself like painting a lot more. And then when I got into TikTok, I started seeing like I found out what resin was, and it just took off from there. I just started figuring out all kinds of stuff that I could do with it, and now I've made it all the way up to making cups and different things.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Hi.
ma'am. What have been your three most favorite uh products to make? What are your three Nope. Boom. What are your three most favorite products to make?
Um, Alcohol ink tumblers are really fun because you really never know how they're going to turn out. It's just like you take a cup covered in resin that's still wet, and you take these inks and just drop it and use a heat gun to swirl it around. So you never really know how it's gonna turn out or what the pattern's gonna be. So I really like those. I really like doing the ashtrays too, and just jewelry trays or rolling trays or anything in general. Those are a lot of fun to make just because of the creativity that you can put into it and how like wide of a variation I can go with different pictures. And I have like different shaped glitters. Like I don't know if you could tell on camera, but there's like little weed leaves in there. Those are my favorite. I like. I guess that's four, but I like clay too. Clay's new. I'm just starting to get into clay, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm actually in a ceramics class at ECU right now, so that's helping a lot.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's awesome. That's awesome. Um, my next question for you is, who made them paintings behind you?
I did.
What? Oh, it's a lot of
Yeah.
them though. That's a lot of paintings.
Yeah.
You made all of them?
Mhm.
What? Man, okay. Can you walk me through three of them, if that's okay?
Yeah. For the ones that look marbled, they're called like acrylic drip paintings, or like paint pours, and I mix up like paint thinner with acrylic paints and will pour them all over the canvas and move it around and hit it with heat guns and let that dry. And then I paint the design on top of it after it dries. And with like, or with the base ones, I just draw that design out straight on the canvas and paint around what I drew.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Please, please, please get into hydro dipping.
I want to. I want to try it so bad.
Please do, because if you already doing marble, and then you're already doing the heat gun with the cup.
Yeah.
By the way, I did not know that's how you made them swirls. I thought they came like that already. You made the
Mhm.
swirls yourself. Like
Mhm.
that's awesome. I like the swirls. I really like the swirls with glitter in them though. That make a shining
Yeah.
pot. I like those. Um, all right, so like all right, where we from? We like it with the colors like that. They be on cars. Call it candy. With the glitter
Yeah.
on it, that's candy. That's awesome. That's awesome. You definitely have some candy on your page. I seen one. It was my favorite. Well, one of my favorite candy pieces that you have from your cups is it's a blue one with a cross on it. It's a big white cross, but it's a blue
Yeah.
swirl with some candy paint. Yes, ma'am.
Oh yeah. I know which one you're talking about. I've got a lot of comments about that one. A lot of people like the blue.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That was awesome. Um, all right. So my next question for you is, where can people find you at?
I have an Instagram that's Llama Love Co by Ash, and I have a TikTok where I post some videos of when I'm doing art, and I also have an Etsy that's linked in my Instagram bio and my TikTok bio.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's awesome. Does Llama Love Co. have any upcoming uh events for the 2021?
I'm about to do a new Tumblr sale. I had a Tumblr sale during Christmas, but I left my tumblers or my spinners at home by accident. But I'm getting them back this week, so I'm putting together a little like New Year sale that I'm gonna do, and there's gonna be a lot more products coming this year as well. A lot more stuff that I'm working on. Trying to stickers. I'm working on stickers. That's possible for this year. Lots of things are coming.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's awesome. That's awesome. Um, my next question for you is: you are in school. Can you talk about your career? Your
Uh,
yes, ma'am.
yeah,
Your studies.
I'm a psychology major with a minor in drug and alcohol studies to go towards rehabilitation services or like a counseling association to help people. that have mental disorders. Also, I'm looking into graduate school right now for either industrial organizational psychology or applied behavioral analysis psychology, which one of them's a clinical route that I'm also looking at. But yeah,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I've been
That's
hustling on the side with this.
yes, ma'am. That's awesome. Um, I feel like, man, that's awesome. That's awesome. What you are
Thank
getting,
ya.
the field that you're in is a very unique field. You are on the front line of a lot of uh you are on the front line of your occupation on the mental health aspect, and we need a lot more people like you because what you do definitely takes somebody with patience and a strong mindset and a kind heart.
Yeah.
We need more people like you to graduate and end up having careers in that field. I think that's awesome what you're doing. Um,
Thank you.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is whenever you, okay, so what was your first piece that you made? Yeah, yes, ma'am.
The first piece like I made for my company,
Yes, ma'am. Your first product for your company.
um, it was a rolling tray. I have some pictures of them on my Instagram and on my TikTok, but it was a Mean Girls burn book like decor rolling tray that I painted pink. It was like a wooden box and put like the burn book lettering and everything on it. And I did another thing with it was like a small little camp or like wall decor piece with 3D butterfly stickers, and I put resin to where the butterfly wings were sticking up, so it was real 3D. That was those were my first two products that I made.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Um, where did the name Llama Love Co. come from?
I love llamas. It's just an obsession of mine. It's been an obsession of mine since I was in middle school. Something about them, like they're just so cute and lovable, and they're like little ponies. You can ride them around. I just love llamas. I had llamas on my birthday cake. Llama is my spirit animal, so it just made sense.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I like llamas too, Miss Ashley. I like llamas too.
Oh yes,
Um, my next question for you is, what's your zodiac sign?
my Aries,
Uh, what
Aries.
what do they say about Aries?
Everybody hates us. They they do not like us. We're fiery and very energetic, loud. Nobody really likes us. We're one of the most hated signs.
For real.
But
Um,
my rising and my moon sign are in Sagittarius, which I relate a lot more to. I like what they say about that sign more than Aries.
yes, ma'am. That's awesome that you know your rising and your moon. That's cool. That's
Oh
cool.
yeah.
Um, that's what's up. My next question for you is, what's your favorite color?
I have three: purple, lime green, and blue. Any shade of blue, any shade of purple, and then I really like bright lime green.
Yes,
As you can
ma'am.
tell from my hair, I like purple.
Yes, ma'am. Purple, my favorite color too. My favorite
Really?
color.
And it's Beau's.
Yes, purple the best color. It's the best color. Um. All right. So, my next question for you. I about to say my next color. My next question for you is, what's your favorite number?
Um, I don't see. I use my favorite number used to be whatever age my cousin was, because a lot of my cousins lived with me growing up, and I was really close with one of them. So whatever age he was at the time was my favorite number. But honestly, I like 13. It's really weird, and everybody says it's unlucky. But every time I play roulette, at least one time, if I bet on just a whole chip on 13, I hit 13 every time. So I would say I like 13.
Yes, man. It was good luck. Hey, keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, I don't ever change as long as you hit every time. Boy, keep hitting.
It's
Um,
crazy.
that's awesome. That's awesome. My next question for you is, what is okay? Can you ask Mr. Beau what's his favorite number?
What's your favorite number?
I hope he say it. 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 Yo,
He said 25.
for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure.
I know what you wanted him to say. That was probably his second favorite number.
It's okay, man. Shout out number 25 on the pitcher's mound, man. That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. All right, so man, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. Number 25. I was just thinking. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, he can hear
All right,
you.
so boom, bro. I was just thinking that one time we went to the baseball field where the little kids were practicing at. It was like so. Next question. I'm sorry. Next question.
No,
Next
you're
question. That's my
fine.
dog. That's my dog, man. Shout out number 25. My next question for you, Miss Ashley, is what are your five favorite foods?
Ooh. Um, cheese is one. Sushi. Any type of Mexican food. Taco Bell or nice Mexican restaurants. Um, what else do I really like? I really like French onion soup and sweet potatoes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What are your five favorite restaurants?
Um, La Rancherita, that's in is in Greenville. Um, Kabuto's, it's a Japanese restaurant. Olive Garden, U.S. Sushi, and La Fiesta.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Do you like Olive Garden's
Oh, and
breast?
Sub Dogs. Sub
Sub
Dogs.
dogs, for real. Yes, ma'am. Do you like Olive Garden's breadsticks?
Oh yes, I could go and just eat breadsticks there the whole time.
Whole time. I don't know. I don't even need a meal.
Breadsticks and salad.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, do you put your breadsticks in the soup?
Yes, the pasta or yeah, it's pasta fagioli. I think is what it's
Yeah.
called that
Yep.
I like,
Got to. Got to.
and in the pasta,
Absolutely. All right. So, sup dogs. What do you get from sup dogs?
the sup filet sandwich with bacon cheese fries, and sometimes taco tots
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
with the
Man,
sup crush.
do you like the sup sauce?
Oh yes, I wish they sold that.
Me
They
too.
need to. They need to bottle it and sell it. That shit's gold.
For real. Absolutely.
I love sup sauce.
Yes, man. I used to be like, man, let me get three, four more cups, bro. Let me get extra cups. Let me get some extra. Got to. Now,
Every time when
them
I
look,
leave it, send Beau for pickup, make sure you get extra sup sauce.
got to. They might as well just start making bigger containers for us
That's
instead
what
of
I'm
these.
saying.
For
You know how
real.
Chick Fil A started selling Chick Fil A sauce? Sup Dogs needs to sell sup sauce.
Right. In the big packet, not no ketchup packet, in the
The
mayonnaise packet.
bottles.
Oh,
The
the
bottles.
bottom, the family size. Family
Yeah,
size.
I need a bottle of that shit.
So that's awesome. That's awesome. My next question for you is: if you could visit five countries, where would they be?
Ooh. Huh. I really want to go to Europe. To is that's a continent though.
That count. That count. Well, places. Let's just say
Yeah.
places. 5 places.
Europe, I really want to go to Tokyo. I would love to go to Jamaica. That's on my hit list. Jamaica. The Florida Keys. Never been there. And Colorado. I've never been to Colorado.
Yes, man. Yes, man. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Even though we're moving there, I just know it's
Right.
gonna be great.
Absolutely. I think that's wonderful. Um. Okay. So my next question for you is: would you rather go into space or deep sea diving?
Deep sea diving, 100%. I actually was almost scuba diving certified until COVID hit. I was almost to my checkout dives. It was a month before my checkout dives to get my certification, and COVID hit, so our class got canceled and we weren't able to get our certification.
So now you're
But
right back at zero.
yeah, but I've used scuba gear before. I've gone scuba in a pool. That was fun.
Yes, man. That's awesome. If you were to go deep sea diving, what are some things that you would like to see underwater?
Sharks, definitely. I love sharks. I've always been obsessed with sharks. I want to go shark diving, like free diving with them. Uh, Sea turtles, definitely. I want to see puffer fishes and all like the different corals and stuff at the bottom. I mean, if it was possible, like we could go deep, deep, deep diving, that would be really cool too. So you see like anglerfish.
Nice.
I fully believe that the megalodon shark is still down there deep. We just ain't found it. The movie The Meg is 100% real. I'm telling you, it's coming true. It just ain't happened yet.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so all right. So I feel like they say there's less than 15% known of what's in the ocean.
I know, it's what's
So
crazy about it.
with that being said, I feel like there are animals that eat whales and animals that eat sharks that make sharks and whales look like puppies. That's how I
Yeah,
personally feel. I don't know if it's a Meg, but I think it's something way. I
there's
think
something way bigger.
yeah.
We can't get. I mean, we don't know what's out there. The ocean's huge and deep. There's depths we can't get to. Who knows what's lurking down there? We should
Yes,
probably leave it
man.
undisturbed.
I agree.
I probably shouldn't piss it off.
I agree. 100%. I'm scared of the water for sure. I try not to go in too deep. I don't try to
Yeah,
go in too deep.
it doesn't bother me in places like where the water's clear, but I don't like in Myrtle Beach and stuff. Like I don't like going too deep in.
Mm-mm. Me either.
I won't swim by piers. I refuse to swim by a pier.
Ooh, why you say that?
Cause that's where sharks feed.
Yup.
Everybody fishing and chumming the water. Fuck no. You will not catch me swimming near there. Can't even be mad if you get attacked. Like you just stepped into their feeding ground.
For real.
That'd be like
Absolutely.
somebody putting a plate of food in front of you and telling you not to eat.
For real, man. I understand. Don't swim by no piers. I don't swim by piers personally because I don't want no fishing hook on me and be mad.
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried about. What? Man. I might have to
What?
yank that fisherman down.
Ooh. Yeah.
He better let go of the
Never even
pole.
thought about that.
For real, that's dangerous, man. Imagine if it gets stuck on your head. Oh no.
That's why we
Oh.
don't let my mom use fishing poles anymore. She hooked one of our friends. She casted it backwards by accident and hooked it in one of our friends' shoulder.
See, all right. So if I ever have children one day, I'm skeptical. I'll take them hunting. I might not take them
You're
fish,
scared to go fishing? Just let
man.
me and Beau take them fishing.
For sure, y'all. For
We'll
sure,
take care of that.
for sure, man. I do not want no type of hooks on nothing. I cannot. I cannot. I don't watch too many videos of people using a string technique where you use a string but all they're doing is yanking it out. Like at the end of the day, no, I do not want that.
Yeah.
I
And
can't.
fish hooks are so like they're meant to hook into it, so it ain't just
For
threading it out
real.
like a needle.
Okay, so if I ever do take my children fishing, it's gonna be with straight hooks. It'll be just
Straight hooks.
straight hooks, no barb, no barb, no barb. I'll take them straight hook fishing though.
Just take them crabbing. So you just have to throw a net.
Yep, throw a net. Yeah, and you'll catch fish sometimes too with crabbing. Yep,
Yeah.
that's all we need. No fishing poles.
No fishing poles. Or
Man,
go like, I think it's gigging, where you go with the spear
oh yep,
and you stab them.
we could do that. We could do
Or
that.
you can grab them too.
I'm not doing that. You had me at gigging. Gigging a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I'll try it. Grabbing. I don't know who you talking to
Hey,
now.
Draco.
I don't know who you talking to.
Do you want to be interviewed, bud?
Hmm. I wish. Absolutely. That's awesome. That's awesome. Um. All right. So, who is this wonderful dog?
This is Draco.
Draco. No, that's
Draco
off.
Blonde.
Oh man, who is
And that's Neelley.
Draco and Nolly? You said Nolly?
Yeah, Neelley.
Nolly. Yeah, like on a kickflip.
Yes.
Yeah, Draco and Nolly. That's awesome. That's awesome. I said on a
She likes being
kickflip.
in the
I meant on a
camera.
skateboard. I didn't mean to say on a kickflip.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so my next question for you is, what are your five favorite animals?
A llama.
I should have known that one.
uh, a monkey. I like sharks. I like English bulldogs. And oh, narwhals. I call them unicorns. One of my mom's friends' little girl, she can't pronounce narwhal very well, so she calls them unicorns.
That's
So
awesome.
I started calling them unicorns.
That's awesome. Awesome. Um, my next question for you is, what are your five favorite drinks?
I like Coca-Cola, um, Dunkin's iced vanilla coffee. I like lemon tea, sweet tea, and pomegranate lemonade. Have you ever had that?
Yes, ma'am.
That
Yes,
shit's
ma'am.
good.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. I'm not a fan of pomegranate only by itself, but that lemonade hit different
It does.
for sure.
Pomegranate's a weird fruit by itself. I'll give you that. It's a very strange fruit.
Very strange. I don't get it.
It
Boom.
takes a lot to eat.
Yes, ma'am. What's your three favorite fruits?
Mangoes, watermelon, and kiwis.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You can't go
I
wrong with
love kiwis.
none of them. Ooh, your kiwis. Do you just bite them or do you only eat the inside?
I only eat the inside.
Man, I eat it like an apple.
So does Beau. He
Yeah.
just sits there and chomps. Or sometimes he'll feel like eating half the skin and then he won't eat the other half. So I'll wake up and he'll have like a plate of like half of a peel, and everything else is gone.
Yeah. Man. That's my dog. That's so cool. For sure. For sure. Man, bro. Man, okay, so put the camera on him, put the camera on him, put the camera on him. Bro, I got a question. I got a question. I got a question. You remember
What's up?
that time? You remember that time where I don't know what happened, but we ended up having this big tall cardboard box full of full of food.
Cans.
Bruh, how much food do we have?
Did y'all steal from a canned food truck?
No, no, no. It was charity for us. It was charity, and we. We were hungry. Bro, do you remember, bro? We lit it. It had to weigh,
Bro, we never went to the store after that.
bro. It weighed. It weighed. Did it not weigh like 50 pounds?
Probably more than that. It took both of us to get it in the elevator and down the hall.
God bless.
Oh, I got one more. I got one
It was
more.
the box that came up to our chest for sure.
Facts. I got one more. You remember trying to jump so high and hit your head on the exit
On the
sign?
exit signs, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I remember that one too.
For real, man. All right, so Miss Ashley, that's all. That's all. I remember when me and you said that I had it. I forgot about that. Oh, I got one more for him. I got one more for
Alright.
him.
What's up?
Y'all seen my goldfish, man? Y'all seen my goldfish?
You don't remember?
Is that Blake?
Mm-mm. Xbox. The goldfish.
I don't think I remember
I don't need. All right, we can't talk. The next question. All right, that's it, Miss Ashley. I'll talk about it later. Miss Ashley. All right, so my next question for you, man. That's my dog. That's my dog, man. That's my dog, man. That's my dog. Man, I got one more. I got
Alright.
one more. I got one more. Mr. Beau. This is my last one. This is my last one. Man, get the phone call and be like, I gotta go to see the football player. That's the fastest we ever go down the stairs.
Yeah,
You know, we don't take the elevator that time just cause it don't be quick enough. We gotta take the stairs all the way down.
yeah.
All right, that's my last one. That's my last one. That's my last one. Thank you, Miss Ashley. All right, so my next question for you is: do you like to go shopping?
Yes, I do.
Yes, ma'am. Would you rather go shopping in the stores or online?
Um, it depends. See, like for clothes and stuff, I'd rather be in store because I'm not good at shopping online. But for other things, I feel like there's so many more options online, and a lot of small businesses are online, and I like to shop from as many small businesses as I can.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, so Miss Ashley, my next question for you is: what are your plans for the next 5 years, and what are your plans for the next 10 years?
Um, for the next 5 years, it's really up in the air right now. It depends on what program I get into for graduate school or if I get an internship, what that looks like. But once I either get out of school or out of an internship and are settled into a job, make some money, we're gonna move out to Colorado and have a tiny home and live just out in the middle of nowhere in a tiny home.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's awesome. Um, my next question for you is: do you have any other talents?
Um, huh? Huh? Oh my gosh. Uh, I can longboard.
What?
Yeah,
That's
I played soccer for majority of my like life. Yeah, until I hurt my knee and had to have knee surgery, and it just wasn't the same afterwards. But I played soccer. I was pretty good, and I longboard. Hmm. I was a Girl Scout all the way up till I graduated high school.
dang. That's what's up.
I'm
That's
trying to
awesome.
think. I had something else, and it's completely lost my left my brain now. Oh, I'm good makeup. I'm good at makeup. I don't have. I don't look like it right now, but when I sit down and try, like I think that's a form of an art too. So I really enjoy doing makeup, and I think I'm pretty good at it. I used to get paid for people to do it at for proms and different dances and stuff like that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Have you ever considered doing tattoos?
Honestly, no, like I've thought about it. My friend actually does tattoos. She has a tattoo gun and she has skin paper, and she said that she was gonna let me play around with it next time I'm home. I've never tried to, but she does like stick and pokes and different things, like all the stuff on my fingers. She's done with like stick and pokes, and that was her like first one of her first tattoos when she got her tattoo gun. So I've thought about it, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd be good at it. Something without an eraser kind of scares me. That's going on the body.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's awesome. That's awesome. Um, my next question for you is, what would you like to tell the future generation of women?
Keep your head up and don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it. Don't let anybody say that because you're a female you can't run your own business, because you're a female you can't exceed in the business world. Where most of the small business owners are females. And I don't know, I always thought I wasn't in a very repressed family growing up. My dad always taught me how to build things and be an independent woman, but so I don't know what it's like to feel oppressed, or you know what I'm trying to say, right?
Yes, ma'am. I get exactly what you're saying.
But if anybody out there is just looking for that sign to do it, do it. Don't don't be scared. Put your art out there. Post a TikTok. Do just little things. It doesn't even have to be like big sculptures or big canvas paintings. Say you just doodled on a piece of paper and you want to show somebody, do it. You never know what's going to come of it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I agree. I agree. My next question for you is, what would you like to tell your future self 20 years from now?
Huh. That's a good question.
Take your time. Take your time.
Yeah, let me think about that for a second. But I would like to tell my future self in 20 years. You did it. You you accomplished what you were going to, like what you wanted to, and you didn't let anything get in your way. Because I know in 20 years that I'm gonna be where I want to be. Because I'm not gonna let anything stop me. So I would write like a congratulations note to myself, saying like that you did it. Like you did that shit. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What would you like to tell Mr. Beau 20 years from now?
I'm glad you stuck with me this long. Thanks for being by my side and being the best husband by then. Oh, if I'm lucky. Oh, okay. Okay.
That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. It's
He's
a
a mess.
telling. It's a
You're a mess.
it's a privilege, bruh. It's a privilege.
That's what the note's gonna say. Is you're a mess in all capital letters.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Um, man, that's cool. Alright, so my next question for you is, are there any shout outs that you would like to make to your friends or to your family?
um, yeah, to my family, my mama and my daddy, because they want to watch this. I told them that I was doing this interview and they want to see it. So my mama and my daddy, and there's a small business. One of my friends with small businesses that I want to shout out. Let me get on.
Take your time. Take your time. Shout out to your mama. Shout out to your daddy. Y'all watching, we love you. Just to let y'all know. For real.
It's
That's
Get
awesome.
Stoned by AM. She makes like crystal jewelry,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it's Get Stoned by AM, a metaphysical shop, and she makes like handmade different jewelry and glass pendants and things like
Excuse me.
that. I don't know if you can
I
see
can
it
see it
well,
good. I
but
can see it
yeah,
real good. Yeah, it look
yeah,
clear. Man, that's a lot of them.
yeah. She does a lot of that, and she does like custom pieces. She has some things that she makes bulk of. Like she has little charms that she does.
Oh man.
But yeah,
Oh
shout her
man.
out.
Shout out her.
Yeah.
All right. So my next question for you is, what would you like people to know about you before they go to your social medias?
Um, that I am in college. That I haven't posted as much as I probably should, but I post as much as I can. I've been with being a student, a full time student, and I've had a lot of family issues in the past month and a half going on with a couple of deaths in the family, so I haven't been very active, but there will be more content coming soon.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is, how do you feel women are represented in the world?
I don't think they're very well represented. I think that people have painted a picture of us, not even necessarily like the 1950s housewife type thing anymore, just that we're all whores and sluts, and if you wear makeup, you're fake, and if you don't, then you're ugly, and you have to have a completely flat stomach to be considered skinny and pretty, and just, I don't know, I don't think that we're represented as a person. I think we're seen more as an item or as property nowadays.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What do you think needs to change for women to be treated equally?
I think that we need more, uh, God, what is the word I'm looking for?
Take your time.
Um, e- Not equality. The opposite of, fuck, gosh, diversity. That's what we need. We need more diversity in our government. We need more women. We need all different types of races. We need everybody's opinion and somebody that can vouch for everyone in government instead of just a bunch of old white men. That's that's the first step, I feel like, because we can do as much as we want, protest as much as we want, but as long as we have those same white men with old views on the world and everything, we're never going to get anything passed. We need more women, more powerful women to step up and run for office, run for president. Shit. I mean, we just need more of us to get our word out. But with who's in running things right now, it's very hard to get our word out, if that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. So, Miss Ashley, my last question for you is, what would you do if you were the president?
Huh. Well, first thing I would do is make weed legal everywhere in the United States. It would not be federally illegal anymore. That would be the first thing. But uh, really work on reform, reform laws, reform in our public systems, our school systems, our law enforcement systems. Just work on rebuilding our country instead of trying to just cover it up with a pretty band aid or say a bunch of empty promises and nothing ever changes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Um, well, Miss Ashley, I would like to tell you thank you, thank you, thank you so much for coming on my show. Is there
Thank you for
anything?
having me.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. Is there anything that I didn't ask you, or is there anything that we didn't talk about that you would like to say?
No, I don't think so.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you again, Miss Ashley, for coming on my show.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me again.
Yes, ma'am.